So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan back at it again, and I wanted to get more guidance. Like I said, when I was younger, I didn't have much guidance, and I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I don't want to see other people go through that. So I'm gonna be, I've been making videos on giving guidance. So yeah, last time I was talking about clothing, and I wanted to talk like in general about like clothing and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate because like people do discriminate, and we already talked about that in the last video. Now the same rules apply, right? You don't have to take my advice because I'm not an expert. I just know what worked for me and what's worked for other people. Also, if you only have a certain amount of clothes and you don't have a lot of resources to get new ones, then use what you got until you can get some. And if you're worried about price, go cheap. There's a lot of cheap clothing options out there. So we're talking about clothing. I'm gonna talk to you about like casual wear and how you should dress, or how what's appropriate casual. And so there's different levels of appropriate for being appropriate in casual settings, right? So a lot of people don't know this because a lot of people either they're in a social group where it's mostly just like streetwear and people don't really care, or they're mostly at home and their entertainment's there. They may work from home. They may get everything ordered online, so they don't really have to leave the house. So a lot of people don't have social circles like that where they really need to dress appropriately. And I told you like um, even a lot of jobs don't have a dress code anymore. We talked about that in the last video, how to dress when there's no dress code. And no matter what, number one, people are always going to discriminate. So sometimes you're going to have to deal with that. Number two, there may be a situation where you need to know how to dress and you don't because you're busy in the situations that don't require you to dress appropriately. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Um, the appropriate styles and things. But we're going to talk about casual, like everyday, how to dress like everyday casual. That's what we're working on today. So the first thing is the lowest on the casual is like house clothes, right? Um, Everybody knows what that is. It's like sweatpants, old t-shirts, old shoes or Crocs. Like that stuff should not be worn outside. It like makes you look lazy, right? Um, a lot of people have this thing called athleisure where it's like you can wear like sport clothes and look good, but if you do that, you gotta know how to put it together nicely. Like you have to match and stuff like that. And there's a whole process to that. Sometimes, athleisure is appropriate and sometimes it's not. But I think like generally, if you can put together the athleisure with like matching colors and make it look good and don't put on old athletic clothes that are like falling apart, you can make it work. Um, Now, as far as streetwear goes, streetwear is basically what you wear around your friends or, you know, non-conservative environments. So you could tell if it's streetwear. Like, here's how you could tell if it's streetwear. Like, okay, if you wear a hip hop t-shirt, a lot of rappers, they talk about sex, drugs, and violence. So if you're going to a child's birthday party, would you wear a Tupac Shakur t-shirt? Or like if you're going to work or a job interview, would you wear a 50 Cent t-shirt to a job interview or at work? Or like, if you're going to church or synagogue, would you wear a Snoop Dogg t-shirt? That's how you could tell it's streetwear. Like if you got a hat, a baseball hat with a Batman logo, is that appropriate for a job interview? Is that appropriate to wear to church or synagogue? You know, if you got ripped up jeans to where people can see everything under your pants, like is that appropriate to wear to your grandma's house? Is that appropriate to wear to a child's graduation? Is that appropriate to wear to church or synagogue? That's how you know it's streetwear. So With streetwear, I would say like just keep that with the friends or keep that with the liberal environments, but not everywhere, right? And then the next tier up is low lighter clothes. Low lighter is like what I was talking about in the last video. It's like super basic clothes with a little bit color that you can wear anywhere. Like any type of t-shirt with color on it, any type of striped t-shirt. If the t-shirt has graphics, you can do Hawaiian t-shirts, you can do like vacation t-shirts, you can do very simple t-shirts like that, something that says Nike and Adidas, right? Once you get like the pictures of rappers or the pictures of movie stars or singers or boy bands or rock bands or cartoons, that's when, or like we talked about last time in the video, like all the political stuff, that's when it turns into streetwear. So just avoid those kind of t-shirts, okay? um Now with pants for to be low lighter are very simple. Just normal jeans or normal pants. It's very simple. Shoes, it's very simple one color shoes. Like that's low lighter. It's kind of keeping a low profile and be able to fit in anywhere with anybody. That's why it's called low lighter, because it's like not you know being too bright, not extending yourself so that everybody can see you, not standing out like a sore thumb. So that's low lighter. And then urban camo is like super basic but dark colors, right? Oh, and the other thing about low lighter is like that's the type of stuff you would wear to work when you don't have a dress code, or that's the type of stuff that you would wear when you're around children, or that's the type of stuff that you would wear like going out with the family or going to a family barbecue or visiting relatives, things like that. Where you don't want grandma to see you wearing a Tupac Shakur t-shirt or a Snoop Dogg t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then the last thing is urban camo. That's just like super basic, but dark colors. So like, dark colored jeans or black jeans, black sneakers or boots or something, like a black hoodie, any type of dark color or black t-shirt or dark or black, collared shirt or button-up shirt. That's urban camo. That's the stuff like that's the type of stuff that you wear when you want to go hang out with your friends at a bar after work, or you got a date, with a girl. Like that's the type of stuff you wear when you do that. Um, it's just a little bit darker and it's like evening wear, but it's not too dressed up. Like urban camo is not too dressed up. So that's it that I wanted to talk about. Casual wear. I wanted to help people so they can kind of fit in and not get discriminated. And that's my guidance for today. I'm your boy Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.